Hello everyone, this video is about errors. So errors is a kind of a mistake, and those mistakes can be of many types. The classification is given in this table. Common error types can be a syntax error, indentation error, value, name error, or type error. So through a program we are going to we'll try to understand some of the basic errors that may occur during the Python programming. So, what are errors? So, errors or mistakes can be made probably unintentionally. Either you do some mistakes, mistakes while doing the programming, or you may uh, improperly use some different logic which is not meant for the programming that you are supposed to do. Or suppose you are not using the value of the variables properly, name of the variables properly. So that may lead to different types of errors, mistakes, or they are also called as bugs. Let's understand some of the common types of errors that may occur during programming. It's a simple program, and from this program, we will try to understand the syntactical error or syntax error. So here, through all these three statements, we are trying to print the current salary, which will print 45,000. New salary to be inputted. So here this is an input statement. So what happens usually? So this statement input function will prompt the user to input the values from the console here. So we are supposed to enter one integer type of value to the variable new sal. Now we are trying to print the new sal and one user num, which is not the user num is not provided as a variable name inside our this code. So what happens? We are not supposed to write two print statements in one line like this. So this is one type of syntax error. So when you run the program, see you will find lines of code of errors, and finally here it will show you what problem do you have in the code here. So from this you can understand in which point of the program you need to rectify it. And here also in this cross sign, besides on the left hand side of the line where you have that error, you will have the invalid syntax. So this is one type of error known as syntax error. Let's try to see some other types of errors. Okay, let me clear the output area. Then let's understand the runtime error. So suppose say I'm trying to print the value of 10 divided by 0. So this is one type of undefined operation that you are trying to do. So any number divided by 0, that will lead to indefinite. This is the indefinite number is not a valid number in programming. So that's why when you run the code here, print 10 divided by 0, it will give you 1 division by 0, which is not possible to calculate in Python programming. So it will lead to one error which is called as your runtime error. Now let me show you name error. So name error is what? In this code, 2 lines, I have one variable value a as 2, but I'm trying to print the value of b. So b has never been assigned any value before. When I run the program, it will show that name of b is not defined. So b needs to be defined first. If I will change it to a, save the code and run it again, it will show me the correct value because a value is having 2. This is your name error. Let's see one child 1.4.1 fix the bug here. So it says that to find out what error or bug you have in this code here. Okay, so num beans, chars, and total beans are these three values being assigned. Now total beans are calculated as multiplication of these two variables. Now while I try to run the program, so total beans should be a number. which is a multiplication of num beans and num jars. But in the print statement here, it's missing the value of total beans, the value of the variable. Rather, it is printing the string literal total beans as it has been shown here. So how can I print the value of this variable total beans? So I need to take off the single quotation marks around this variable so that it will print the value of the total beans. So when I run the code, now it will show me 1500, the value of num beans 500, and the value of num jars 3. When I multiply, it will give us the 1500 as a current value of total beans. So this is all about errors.